Good luck tonight. Away they go. Whistle down a touch slow. Chimed began quickly with also Golden Hips and Sea of Lights on the inside. Grand Touraine from the deep is also working forward. After 200, Sea of Lights highly likely. Grand Touraine wider. Luna Frost behind them from Golden Hips and Chimed. Then came O'Keldino, Whistle down, and last of all Pamakali heading to the back section at the 1200 metres and eventually sweeping across. Grand Touraine is going to lead the race by a length and a half, highly likely, and Sea of Lights, the well-supported second favourite, took the trail. 2 lengths to Luna Frost, about a length and a quarter away Golden Hips from Chimed. Then came O'Keldino, Whistle down, and last Pamakali. Grand Touraine, the leader, runs off the back at the 850, tried to settle at 3/4 of a length, highly likely. A length and a half Sea of Lights, 3/4 of a length Luna Frost, a length and a quarter Golden Hips and Chime, 2 lengths Whistle down. Then came O'Keldino with a bit to do, and Pamakali given a reminder by the school at the 600. Grand Touraine from highly likely, and then Sea of Lights, Luna Frost. Chime getting going 3 deep. Golden Hips next the fence. Then came O'Keldino, who's getting away from the rails itself and is tracking Chimed, and then Whistle down a gap to Pamakali up towards the corner. Grand Touraine at the 300 metres snuck away. Sea of Lights is there on the inside, needs to extricate off the fence. Following it through is Golden Hips. Chime to the outside, then O'Keldino. Grand Touraine at the 150. Sea of Lights out in plenty of time. Grand Touraine with Sea of Lights. O'Keldino down the outside. Still Grand Touraine holding on though, and Grand Touraine is going to do it all. Has just won from O'Keldino. Photo third between Golden Hips, and in between horses Sea of Lights. A gap to Chimed and Luna Frost. Next in the field Pamakali, highly likely, and Whistle down.
Yeah, congratulations, Mick. That's put a smile on your face. How does that feel?
Yeah, well, if that doesn't put a smile on your face, you've got problems, I think. That was an enormous, very big thrill for the owners that have stayed loyal. We were very, we get into she had 9 starts, and you can just wonder how many times you go to the well. But I've wanted to ride her like this for a long time, and circumstances haven't permitted. I put Carleen on because I wanted her to be positive out of the barrier, and then settle when she got there, and she's probably the best there is for a young girl, a young rider like she is at a time. So I'm very, very happy, and she rode it just the way I wanted her to.
What's the story of this girl? How's she come to your care?
Well, Jenny, my partner, bought her and put all females in. A few of them have got out, and that's why my name's in the ownership, but it's mainly a female thing, so it'd be a big buzz from there. There's a lot of them from Queensland, where I came from, but I really want to thank them for being loyal, and it's wonderful. And I also want to thank Pat Carey while I'm here. I rent stables of Pat, and he's been a tremendous help to me since I've been at Mornington, and I couldn't have done what I've done without Pat.
Well, it's a city win for yourself and a city win for this filly. They can't take that offer.
No, it was beautiful. Thanks very much.
Well done, Mick Nolan there. So great scenes here, and a positive ride from Carleen Heffel. Straight to the front, proves too strong on one of the outsiders in the market. Big performance from O'Keldino, hitting the line strongly, making giant strides in the concluding stages, but at a time of 1:37.06. So even though we have had a few showers, the track seems like it's still in good order. But congratulations, Carleen. Mick suggested he wanted a positive ride. Were you happy with the way the race unfolded for you?
Yeah, it was very positive, that's for sure. Like last few starts, she's actually got out the gates really well. It's just sort of being dragged back, and I sort of had that same sort of plan today as Mick, so it was nice we're on the same page, and she got there easy, and I really stoked her up early, and she was super tough to the line.
Did you have a peep over the shoulder at any stage and think, I'm travelling okay here?
Well, I could hear them all behind me, sort of, at theirs, and I thought I was travelling too good, and, it's, you come in looking at it thinking it's out of class, so you think you get run down, so for her to win, it's very good for Mick and his small team.
How does the track feel?
Yeah, it's got a bit of give in it, obviously with that rain, but, compared to the last few meetings, it's beautiful.
Well done.
Thanks.
There she is, Carleen Heffel. She's done a terrific job at the last few meetings at the Valley, and she was positive out of the gates with this mare, Grand Torino, trained by Mick Nolan, who's been a wonderful stalwart of racing in Australia. It's great to see him with a winner here at the Valley, and really the rest was history. She just was positive, and it took out of play a few horses from back in the field.
It did. Look, it was a nicely rated ride, wasn't it? Just looking at where the others came from, O'Keldino was settled well towards the rear, and about lane 6 in the straight. So wanted to just lay in when popped the question there from Johnny Allen. Outside of that, shortest way home for Golden Hips, who settled one off, and leaders back, I think the 4th place getter as well, well supported Sea of Light. So yeah, I thought the tempo was strong enough. This will work out not a bad little maiden, I think, Lizzie, as well. There's a few in there that we can follow going forward. In particular, the runner-up, Old Caldino.
Yes, one to follow for sure. But the winner, Gran Torino, was ridden perfectly by Carleen Heffel. Will she have another night to remember here at the Valley? We head to a break on racing.com.
That's what it's all about. Great scenes here, celebrating the first win at the Valley.